This is Broadcast Beat Magazine with Ryan Salazar.
Ryan Salazar here with Broadcast Beat. We have a very special guest, Paul Beckenheimer from ZeeVee. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
Doing excellent. So it's great to have you on the show. I noticed that you guys are going to be at Infocom Connections, and we do have somebody that's going to be at that show in New York City in just a few weeks. You guys announcing anything or showcasing anything in particular?
We certainly are. We're going to be showcasing our new 4K product, Cypher, which is uncompressed 4K video over a standard 10 gig network. You don't have to have a proprietary switch, and it is really ultimately scalable. But by not having the switch, you can get around the problem that you have with the matrix switch with the centerline constraints. So it does give you a much more flexibility and scalability. The other product we're going to be announcing is our new I-Series. Our I-Series gives you not only QAM output, so high definition video, you also get the same 2 channels over IP streaming. It's a great new product. But I think what the broadcasters are really going to be interested in is our 2920 and our 2920i. The 2920 is one of our modulators that takes in 2 HD SDI signals. It loops them through the modulator and puts out 2 QAM channels. You can assign those to whatever QAM channel that you want to for distribution on their localized RF coax MATV system. But by looping through, we're able to reamp, reclock, so the signal is still in its native format and it's ready for post-production if required in the workflow process. We've had a lot of interest in the I-Series, which would not only give them the 2 QAM channels out, but it will also give them the same 2 channels over IP.
Where do you see ZvBox today, and then in the future, of course, with the broadcasting world?
Well, I think today we can really handle any of their video distribution needs over that plant that they have to maintain there to be able to distribute the signal, their competitor signals, to the people that need to see how the coverage is being handled. I think in the near term with the I-Series, we're going to help with the distribution and the movement of content over IP. And then in the future, I think you're going to see us be able to, with 4K, be able to assist in the distribution of video over the 4K. I mean, if you look at the theme, we pretty much got you covered. We got you covered today with the base products. We got you covered as you transition to IP. And as 4K starts getting introduced into the workflow, we got a product that will handle that.
How does video over IP enhance the broadcast workflow?
Well, if we look at it this way, there is a group of people in the broadcast that really need to see what's going on when an event is being covered. They need to see how the competitors are covering it. They need to see how the national feeds are covering it. What this gives them is flexibility and expandability. Some of those people might not be near a monitor, but by using IP now, they can get it from their desktop, from a laptop. It gives the broadcaster the advantage of, piggybacking onto existing network infrastructure. So it's a good tool for them to be able to expand and provide more flexibility for viewing video content. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead and just pick up that last sentence, and then I'll bring it back in.
It gives the broadcaster just a lot more flexibility and expandability and being able to reach the people that need to know and see what's going on.
What trends do you see emerging over the next year?
I think what you're going to see over the next year, you're definitely going to see broadcasters continue to upgrade those MATV systems. I mean, you walk into some of them now, and they're still in the analog broadcasting over coax, or they're in standard definition. But you walk into the general manager's office and he's got a brand new big TV, high definition. So we're right there with them on that. I think you're going to continue to see that. You're going to continue to see over this next year IP come more and more into the workflow. And it may be first with just content distribution, but then eventually I think you'll see it starting to come into the transport side. And I think the other thing you're going to see over the next year with broadcasters, they are really going to look harder and harder at 4K. And competition's going to drive that. And they're going to look at, what are the costs and how do I implement this into my workflow? I think that's the three big things you're going to see.
Your biggest client base, is it AV folks like distributors, integrators, broadcasters? It seems like you guys have a mix, right?
Yes, we have a very well-balanced mix. I mean, we have a large number of integrators. We're in a lot of stadiums. We're in a lot of hospitals. We're in a lot of student living, senior living. And we're working very closely with a lot of broadcasters.
I do see on the site, it says, which modulator would you like to try? And you have a 21-day evaluation. That's pretty cool. So how does that work out?
It works out great. I mean, our acceptance rate on that demo program is about 87% of the people end up buying equipment. And this morning, just before you called, I was actually working on a demo equipment for one of our broadcasters that wanted to try the new 2920i series.
Cool. So again, Paul Beckenheimer with ZeeVee. Again, I'll mention your website so folks don't miss it. ZeeVee.com. It's ZeeVee.com. Thanks so much for spending some time with us this morning, sir.
You're welcome.